I mean, very happy to hear that. Obviously, after last year, wasn't quite sure if I'd ever hear that again, and so obviously very happy.
How happy are you about the win last night?
Really happy. I mean, we needed the win. That puts us on even footing in this series, and I'd lost a couple in overtime in the playoffs. I think that's the first time I've ever. No, I did win one. I think Savvy won one. But winning in the playoffs in overtime, there's no greater feeling, really.
So looking back on those couple days you guys spent in Lake Placid, do you think it helped the team a little bit, get some team bonding, get away from the whole madness of the playoffs?
Yeah, I think it helped. I think it did help to get out of Montreal and just relax and kind of get out of the media maelstrom.
Can the Vézina thing be kind of a distraction in a way, though?
Only if you make it. It's weird timing that we have to be in the middle of a very tough first round series. So it's really, to be honest with you, it's an honor, and I can talk about it right now, but my focus will immediately go back to the playoff series. I won't be thinking about the Vézina later today.
Tim, do you have any thoughts on why the home team hasn't won a game in this series? It seems to run against statistical evidence that the home team has the advantage.
Well, because the away team scored more goals than the home team in all of those games. I don't put too much thought into that. Sometimes in the playoffs, the more road type of game ends up getting you the victory at the end, and so possibly that's what's happened. Each team has played their road games when they're on the road, but there might be something to learn from that. If you could play a road type game at home, maybe that's how you get the victories at home.
How do you do that?
Play the type of game that you need to play to win. Sometimes you got to be safe. Sometimes you take the chances, but there is a tendency when you're at home to try to put on a show for the home crowd. But sometimes that works against you over the course of a full 60-minute game.
Tim, the chanting of your name in Montreal is very loud. Is that a compliment? Is that something that you hear at all when you're out there?
After all these years, I just vaguely hear it. The first year that we played them in the playoffs, it took some getting used to because it is so loud, and that is a very loud building. But now it's just merely background noise.
Just white noise, then. That's pretty much all it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can hear your teammates on the ice, but you can block out 20-some-odd thousand fans.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't hear your teammates on the ice very much in that atmosphere either. It all just blends into white noise like the noisemakers.
Tim, are too many people making of the fact that this is a bit of a duel between you and Carey Price?
I didn't know they were. That's how much I've been reading the press and staying away from it and stuff like that. It's team versus team. It's not goalie versus goalies. Now, goalies are big parts of each team, and depending on the night, one goalie might be able to make the difference, but over the course of the whole series, it's team versus team.
Can you talk about the emotions that you're going through right now when you're in net? And obviously, it's 3-1 for the Canadiens. You bounce back, big win in overtime. You talked yesterday that that took 2 more years of your life. So that was a good one.
That was just the overtime. I'd watched the overtimes the night before, and even as just a fellow hockey player, but also a hockey fan, your nerves get up in overtime. I mean, it's overtime. For next goal wins, and playing in it is the same way. And as far as when we got down 3-1, I was just every time they scored, I was just determined never to let it happen again. But they were it's hockey, and scoring does happen, but that was the mindset that I was taking.
After last season, where obviously there was some ups and downs for you, do you enjoy more this season as a hockey player, as a goaltender?
Yeah, I definitely have more appreciation just for just the fact that I have the opportunity to play. I waited a long time in my career just for the opportunity to play in NHL games. I just wanted to have the opportunity and be able to show what I could do. And after last year, I think it's made every game a little bit sweeter this year.